Hello and welcome to my channel. So in today's video I will talk about the Node.js, and Node.js is very important because who want to work with SAP UI5 Fiori, they will find the Node.js. So it is important to have a very clear concept about Node.js, what is Node.js and how it works. So it is very short video, but I may assure you that after completing this video, you will have the very clear concept on Node.js. So let's start with very basic concept. So now, for example, you want to multiply two number. For example, that a is equal to 5, b is equal to 3. So you want to multiply these two variable two number. Then if you want to multiply, then it should be, for example, answer is c is equal to a into b. Okay, so it is a very basic and very simple concept. So if you write this code in the notepad, will it work? Definitely no, it will not work. Why it will not work? Because computer don't know the notepad. Its computer know that notepad is for only writing something, but it don't know anything about that syntax or whatever you want. It doesn't know. So for that reason, computer require the compiler. So if you write this code in the C programming language, then you need Turbo C compiler and so on. In the same way, if you want to print anything in the browser, then you also need some script. For example, I write a script like very basic console dot log. Then we write that welcome to Node.js. So if you write in that text file, then it will not work. Why it will not work? Because actually, if it is the JavaScript, for example, that is index.js, then actually you need that JS mean the JavaScript, right? So you also need the JavaScript engine. Without JavaScript engine, actually it will not print. So you may think that you don't use any JavaScript engine, users use browser, then how it prints? Yes, that is the things, because every browser has its own JavaScript engine. For Google Chrome, that is called that V8. So if you go to that Google Chrome, and if you use that, for example, okay, so if you go to the browser, you can see that is the V8, that is the version. So basically that is the JavaScript engine. Based on that engine, if you run any HTML page, and in that HTML page, if you use that JavaScript, it will print. So you can see actually that is the runtime engine here, and that is the reason. So if you for example that you are a developer, like you are a developer, you want to work with some ABAP code, and like you also work on that UI5 or you like Fury, just for example. So like you are a developer, okay, so now actually if you use any JavaScript here in your for example, you are just a backend or you are doing the server side programming, but if you want to run in the browser, for example, like that is the browser, okay, so like this is the browser and you are working on the backend side. So if you want to print anything, like for example, you want to print something from here to that browser, then what you need, you also need to know about that, because this you want to print, you want to write here this JavaScript, and you want to print here, welcome to Node.js. Then how it will print? It will render using that JavaScript engine, because JavaScript engine is installed in your browser. So if it is the Chrome, then it will installed like V8, right? So it is installed the V8. This engine will execute, or this engine will render this JavaScript output. But that is the problem. Why it is problem? Because like you are working with the front end, but still you know for your output you have a dependency on that browser. Why it is browser? Because actually your JavaScript engine is included in the browser, it is not your server. So that is the reason what happened on software engineer. His name is, let me show you that his name is that Ryan Daly. He is a software engineer. So basically he is the software engineer. What he did actually, so he think that this engine is it is included here. So for example, that like that is the engine, or sorry, he think that okay, this engine is installed here. So he, for example, you can consider that is the V8 engine for the Chrome browser. So what he think, that if he can't exclude this engine from here to his server, then actually he can execute here. It's no more dependency on that browser, right? So based on that, what he did actually, that is the earlier it was here in that browser and it was open source. So what he did, he actually excluded from this engine from browser and he installed his own laptop. Okay, so when he installed his own laptop, then what happened actually, now as his engine is here, so what happened, he can easily run his code here. So actually he's the backend developer. So now actually what happened, like he totally exclude the engine from browser to his install his server, and what happened, then there is no dependency on the browser because his engine is here. Okay, so basically that engine, when he execute that engine from browser and install this engine is in own machine, actually that is called the Node.js. Okay, so basically that is actually Node.js. So if I say that what is Node.js, then actually easily we can say that that Node.js is a framework, okay, that can run on any platform like Linux, any platform. We can call it cross platforms, and it can run any JavaScript or HTML without browser. So if you install your Node.js, actually you can see the output without that browser. Actually that is just a very simple lines, but this will make your concepts more clear. So that's the reason. So now actually you don't need browser, nothing. In the server side you can run the JavaScript and you can render in your Java without any browser. Okay, so now let's create a Node.js applications to make sure that it's proof that you can run anything without the Javas, without any browser. Okay, let's start. So first step, what you have to do, you need to install your Node.js version or Node.js engine, that is just Node.js. So if you search the Node.js, you will find the versions, like there is the Windows versions and whatever you want. So now I am not installing because it is already installed. So now if I go to the command panel, so now how you can understand that your Node.js is installed. So if I execute node -v, so now you can see basically that is the versions. So that is the version is 20 on 10.0. Okay, so that means that your Node.js is installed. So now let's create a folder. So in C drive, let's create a folder called Node.js. Okay, so inside that Node.js, let's create a very like text. So like index.js. Okay, so it just a JavaScript folder. So now here that is the our JavaScript, like console.log. That is you everyone know that is very simple, like welcome to Node.js. So that is our JavaScript. So earlier what our concept is, we need to execute in the browser, But actually what we will do, we will execute with that Node.js without any browser. We will print this. So now let's go to that. If I go to that cd, so that is cd Node.js. So now we are in Node.js. So first of all, we have to initiate the Node.js. So that is npm node package management init, and after that it will if you execute, it will ask so many questions. Everything you need to press yes. So I'm just put y, so it will not ask. By default it is everything is yes. So now you can see that actually it will create a package.json. This package.json, actually that is everything is like what is, it's all package related informations. So in the whenever you have see any Node.js applications, it must have a package.json. Without package.json, you will not find any Node.js applications. That you have to very clear. So that is the reason, if there is no package.json, you cannot run that index. Okay. So now our part, so if we run that JS, so node index.js, see, you can see that is the welcome.js. So actually that is the, you can see that it's a JavaScript, but you can execute this output without help of any browser, because this browser is engine is in your laptop. So what the browser can do, Node.js can do the same. So that is this video I created only to make you the clear concept, because it is in your day-to-day life applications you will find that Node.js. I hope that you now you will have the very better concept on that. Thank you. So I will start another video on the other part of that UI5. So if it is helpful, that please subscribe and like comments. Thank you so much.